This playthrough is rated E for everyone.
Everyone's talking about this fabled Triskin. Now it's time to see what it's all about. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Guardians Crusade. In the last episode, we traveled around, learned that we could explore the seas, gained some new transformations, toys, and saved Marco from the crazy cult. But what awaits us now after all that? Well, a big city we've been talking about, but we want to do one more thing before we head on out. Let's see what the villagers have anything unique to say before we explore some more, and then head on back to the plot. Oh yeah, we talked to that guy last time, so let's see if the innkeeper has anything new to say. I don't think you do. I think you just, yeah, you just have the free. I don't need to, do I? No, I don't need to. No, sir. No sleeping for me. And then just immediately pass out like, ugh. Yeah. Have you ever done that before? You said you weren't tired and then you just passed out? I work for Bonnick now. I'm distributing flyers for a sales blitz in Santa Clara. So Bonnick's shop is actually doing well. Huh. Guess the detective work isn't all that glamorous after all. Sometimes you find out about things you wish you didn't know about. Oh yeah, those are the two people that got stuck in the house, I guess. I can't believe I was about to join the Artima cult. What a loser. Getting suckered in by pretty words and fancy pamphlets. I wish I could take a vacation and go to St. Clara. Well, too late, baby. It's too late. You can never do it. You can never save the money. You can never plan for it. You can never ask loved ones for a little bit of assistance. Nope, never do it. I saw a fur fish tunic for sale last week in Zed Harbor. It's made with real Clarion fur fish pelts. Wish I could afford one. We were just there. I didn't see those for sale. Are you lying to me? Are you a liar? Liar, liar, plants for hire. That's pants on fire. You know, dire. Anyway. Well, I guess we can believe it. Maybe we can't buy it because it's not armor, so, you know. Have you heard that Bonnick is planning to build a house in the Denim Plains? Can't believe how successful he is. Man, he is like Rufus from Lunar. I don't believe you. Artima loves us. He would never hurt us. Well, he did. He sent that gargoyle after you. Oh, that one guy just... Unless that's the same guy from this one. I don't think there's anyone in this. I mean, I'll check, but... Yeah, they sent a gargoyle there. Like, what type of monster lives in a place like this, you know? What are these Artimans? Are they dark cult worshippers? Maybe. Although, I wonder if it's that one case where, like, half the cult members don't actually know that there's dark intentions. They just thought it was generally a cult of peace and love, and then you get that like one guy who goes a little overboard, and everyone's like, okay, I guess we could do that, and then they realize it goes a little crazy. Now that my daughter is married, I can retire happily, and Marco can take over, I guess. Is that the plan? Don't have to work anymore? Well, I mean, everyone wants to retire at a reasonable age, so hopefully I'll be able to retire by 60 if I get my finances in secure. So that's another 20 years. Woo! 20 years of working. Technically, I could probably, if I really busted things up a bit, I could probably retire a bit sooner than that, but we'll see what happens. And even if I retire, all I'd really do would be like do this more time. I'd probably upload more videos if I did that. It'd give me something to do. I just came back from St. Clara. The fish was so delicious. Everywhere you go, it's St. Clara this and St. Clara that. Bonnick sure knows how to run a good ad campaign. I guess it'd be a good time to go back there, but that's not the next step on our journey, now is it? I mean, we could, but... let's see. Okay, we already talked to you. Shopkeepers didn't have anything new. We talked to Marco, I think. One more building. I think this one has nothing in it, so... Oh, one lady. Haha. Ho ho hee hee. It's so hard to choose Orgo with his fresh vegetables or St. Clara with his fur fish. I mean, I prefer protein, so I'd go with a fur fish. I'm a carnivore, baby. You know, there are actual diets where all you eat is just meat. But anyway, let's go to the northwest. We want to go to not the Denim Plains, but yeah, remember that one random inn we ran across when we popped up out from after we ran away from the bird? Well, let's go back there and see if things have changed. Answer to your question, folks. Yes, things have changed. Just slightly, just slightly. Not too crazy. But we need to head there to get... Well, I mean, I guess it's not required. I mean, we could skip it if we want to. But I've got 100% everything. So it is required in my case. I guess I could lie and say it's required. But yeah, back at the Coastal Inn. Yeah, with the nice couple that helped us out. A stray blue cat has been coming in and out of here for a while now. I wonder where it came from. I've never seen a cat that color before. Yeah, blue is not a common color. Are you sure it's not black with just like a weird sunlight on it? Do you want to stay and rest for here tonight? No. Oh, you just came to say hello? Is that sweet? You always have a free place to stay at this inn. Have a safe journey and come back and see us again. We'll be here. No. Yeah, it's a black cat. What are you talking about? Okay, wait. We want to go... Yeah, we want to go back here. This was closed before, I believe. Anyway, if we open up this, we get the living toy Whim. Whim? I think it's Whim, actually. I know English. Whim is toy number 69. He's continuous. He attracts everyone to attack him. So what this does is it basically... you can basically get a free bait decoy type of weapon. So, and after a couple attacks, he'll... So it basically saves you a couple of attacks before he gets knocked out. You're taking this searching thing way too seriously. Yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, okay. So that's what we came here for the toy. Alright, back to Iston. And then we need to go back to the beach and head on to our next destination, finally for plot purposes. Get out of my way! Seriously? No! Actually, this might take like 5 seconds to do, so I'll show it off. I was hoping not to attack him just because I didn't want to mess with it, so. Yeah, we just got those. Yeah, I see one-shotting all this. The ogre! Not much of an ogre, are you? Yeah, nothing. Oh well. Yeah, we need to head back to that one beach. Not too far off. As long as we don't find any more of these goons. Yeah, at least backtracking in this game isn't much of a chore, just because it's there's no. I mean, yeah, there's no teleport mechanism, but at least in the early game anyway, or mid game. I guess technically at this point we're at the mid game. This game isn't super long, not really. Well, it depends how much time you grind and all this other stuff, so. Which, I do the minimal amount of grinding that's necessary. Like, technically I probably should be a couple levels higher by this point. And with the help of that helmet, that helps us with our defensive purposes for quite a while, so. Because, you know, getting 40 extra defense points really helps. Especially at this point. Which means I won't run. Even when I run away, I can't stop fighting them. It's like I'm a maniac, man. I'm a maniac. Maniac, just for sure. I'm dancing like I've never done before. Yeah. Baby just can't one-shot guys, unfortunately. Not yet, anyway. I still find it funny his eyes get all wide when he beats an enemy. Like, yay, I murdered a creature. But yeah, there's one continent we haven't gotten to on this place yet, which is our next destination. And really, the game doesn't straight up tell you to go here. Let's see. Yeah. But, I mean, it's the case of RPGs when you get that one traveling way, whether it be a boat or whatever. You just basically go to any spot that's available and just kind of see what shows, you know. So sometimes not every game has to point out the direction or have a big old arrow saying, you need to go here. I really hate that in modern gaming where, like, it doesn't even let you explore. It's like it gives you just this big old arrow that says, this is your next location. No exploring. Go here. You know, like most modern, like adventure games like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of those types of games. I understand why people would want that help because they feel like they don't have so much time, so they want to get there faster, so they want to be pointing in the right direction instead of having to waste time exploring it. But then why are you playing a game? Why are you doing that? Isn't the whole point of a game is it's a hobby that you're supposed to like kind of let time, it's a time killer, right? So why do you need to rush through the time killer, you know what I mean? Might as well see if there's another boat we can interact with, so. I was trying to see if I could fight one of those Spriggans or whatever. Or Serpentines, I mean. Eh, no Serpentine there. Oh well. Alright, there's the new continent, by the way, over there. The one we're heading to, obviously. No, if you're running away from me, so... Come on, where's that Serpentine? I want to show it off before we... I mean, we'll still have to go on the boats and everything like that. It's just, I was trying to... Yeah, we'll show it off another day. It's not that big of a deal. I just want to show off all the monsters. Now, let's get off here. Alright, and we do have some new monsters on this wasteland here as we head towards Tristan. Or Triskin. Not Triskets, Triskin. I do like those, and no, I'm not sponsored. Let's see what we can... Come on, I need to show off the monsters. Yeah, I just realized I dropped on the wrong the wrong place. This is the lighthouse island. So whoops. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we need to stop here. I'm like, you've been there before. It's the island, dude. I'm like, right. Yeah, let's get back on the ocean, shall we? Whoops. See, I can make mistakes every once in a while. I'm not dumb. Yeah, this is the one island that we were on before, so... Oh, didn't expect to get attacked so soon. Oh, there they are. They're the Serpentines. I was wondering if I was going to show them off at any point. Well, there we go. Serpentines have 370 HP. They have Bite and Electroshock, and they can drop Freedom Roots. Yeah, look like big. Well, obviously they're big old serpents, so. Yeah, take a few hits, but I mean, I guess I could have used a toy or whatever. Yeah, they're basically electrical eels. Luckily, that paralyzed didn't work on me. No, I probably should talk to... I keep forgetting to talk to Baby, because I'm just so used to just spamming the attack while I do that, so... You almost want to cast Tough Wall on Baby every turn, just so he doesn't take a ton of damage. I know I lose affection when I let him keep damage on him and not heal him, but it's so minor, that's not that big of a deal. Well, maybe I'll heal this time. Now we'll attack one more time. There we go. Alright, now we're cooking with gas, so. Oh, we even leveled up in that too. Nice. Gave us a decent amount of experience, so. Yeah, 29th level, so. Yeah, we're supposed to go down a little bit further than the island here, as you... So I just... Okay, we don't need to fight any more of those guys. I'm not trying to overlevel anyway, so... Yeah, just keep going south. There's like a whole continent we haven't even explored yet, so... Yeah, a little bit further. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I don't know why I thought the island was that. I was like, no, there's more to go, dude. I guess I was just being silly. Yeah, that. Yeah, I want to go a little bit further south. Not in this beach right here, but past the little area here. Yeah, I wish the water bug was a little faster, I guess, but... I mean, that's... If I'm not using the run button, then he's going slow. And we don't want that. I think... Trying to roll if it'll let me drop off here or not. Yeah, okay. I think we can get through here for the next location. Yeah. There's also a couple new monsters we could fight here. We have 4 new monsters we can fight around here, so I think some of them are... We've already fought one of them before, the Craberas or whatever. But there's 3 more we can fight here. Alright. Got a new monster here. Let's show him off. The Bowo Dragon. He's got 570 HP. He can use tail attack and magma attack, and he can drop a hamburger. So what's going... My tough wall doesn't actually cost that much to do, so we'll do that so baby doesn't take a ton more damage. Ow. Shouldn't take too many hits. I mean, it'll take a few hits, but not that many. Of course, every monster has a hit everyone attack. You know? Why wouldn't you, right? Yeah, all his attacks are all hits. Probably have to heal after this. Yeah, better heal now. Just so when the next time we fight something, we don't have to worry about it. So. Yeah, if you have fire equipment, they'll protect against that. And Tough Wall is pretty durable. He lasts quite a few hits till he gets knocked out. There you go. Yeah, we learned a new transformation for the Bobo Dragon. Yeah. You can learn it from Bobo Dragon, and there's another enemy. The Crabby Fish can also give you a drop, so we'll have to see if we can... you're more likely to encounter him if you get attacked on the beach. So we'll see if we can try to get that to occur. Alright, got another level from the battle for Night. Got to level 31. So we're almost at the level we should be at this point. I might see if I can run to the beach and like get attacked by a monster there, because you have a higher chance of running into certain types of creatures if you're on a certain section. Random just tower here. Hello, sir. I can't believe they let me out here all by myself. There's nothing to do but stare out the ocean all day. Maybe I should just get a new job. I just can't take it anymore. You can leave at any time. I mean, who's watching the watcher? You know what I mean? All right, come on. Oh. Let me see if I can get you to the beach. Nope, you won't go to the beach. Here's one of the new monsters here. The the Crabby Fish. So, which is what I wanted, so good to know. Anyway, they have 410 HP. They can use Claw Punch and Electrify, and they can drop candy bars. And obviously, as you can see there, well, you know what? You like paralyzing people? Well, how about this? Although you're almost too weak to really warrant doing this, but yeah, good crowd control. Unless you're immune to it. It missed. Cool. Fine. At this point, might as well just attack him. But say you're gonna paralyze me too. Ow. Maybe I should go and heal baby again. Or not. Alright, there's one more monster we can fight here, so. Alright, we learned the transformation. Yeah, all you have to do is just beat the monster. There's really not much else to it. Okay. And then before we go to Tristan, there's can I get there from the side? No, I didn't think so. There is a place we can go to really quick before. Get out of my way. Stop chasing me, you creepers. Dude, not cool. No. Guess I could get on the road there. Yeah, you see that like little isolated island there, sort of. Well, let's go over there and see what's going on. Ooh, what's this? Here we get the Living Toy Stare. However, there's a monster here! Stare is continuous. He gives a top-down view of your location from above, out of combat. And then in combat, he attacks one enemy with his eye laser rays. It's laser rays. Now I'm going to heal. So basically, it gives you a better idea of where you're going on the map if you don't know where you're going, so you can cast look at it. And it's free to do it if you do it on the normal screen. In combat, it's 2 PP to summon him. I might as well summon him. And yeah, the mimics are the same as they have not changed since the last time we fought a mimic, so they're not more dangerous. So let's summon Stare just to show up. Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, big old. I thought it was good. You know, the first time I heard the name, I thought it'd be like one big eyeball or something like that. But nope, it's a guy with glasses. He can't do anything without his glasses. Yeah, mimics 400 HP, lock darts, nails. Yeah, no strategy really involved, so. Okay. I think that's it. Let's actually go see if anyone's inside to talk to. Hello? Oh, this seems nice. There are some extra candies for the lamp in the cabinet, but nobody's touched them in months. They're covered in dust. They must be those Werther's candies or whatever. You know, the candy of old people. What a nice scent. What happened? How long were we asleep? Those flowers put here on purpose to knock us out? Poppies. Sleep, poppies. Pretty much. How can the flowers be fresh when no one's lived here in months? Well, nature finds a way, right? Sometimes something used to be here. I can see the outlines. Maybe another base. A note. Beware treasure. Eek, it's written in blood. Oh, the treasure outside? Now we took care of that. I don't know what you hope to find in an abandoned house. Wait, what? This barrel has been bone dry for ages. For some reason I thought I saw a spelling error and it was throwing me off for a second. It's empty. I don't think it's been used for a long, long time. It's completely empty. But why does this house such fancy music? I don't know. But anyway. Weird. Alright, let's head on to Tristan then. Or Triskin. Oh yeah, there's one more enemy around here we need to find before we go. Hopefully we find it. Well, that monster didn't have the one I want. That's the only thing is, since it's, you know, random, obviously we don't know which monster we want to fight, so trying to find the right monster can kind of take a hot minute. Not really a big fan of grinding for certain types of monsters, to tell you the truth, so. Maybe this will be it? There we go. Okay. Man, that thing is creepy. Yeah, definitely a Cthulhian horror there. Look at that. Yeah, that's the Thedion. Or Thedion? Anyway, it's got 550 HP, can bite you and poison spew you, and it possibly drop hamburgers. Any other monsters I haven't shown off yet? Let's see, we shown off Wind Monster. Oh yeah, let's show off Wime. Or Wim, I mean. He looks like an old man. So you're beating up on old dudes? That's the well, people do like beating on old people. That's sad. And yeah, he'll take a few hits before they go after anyone else. So not bad if you want to distract enemies that don't have all out attacks. You know, like the Bobo Dragon has an all out attack, so it wouldn't really work. So they have to be single focus attacks. Yeah, it's basically an old man who looks pathetic. Now we got a hamburger. Nice. I'll take it. Alright. Now that we've fought everything here, we can avoid the rest of the monsters, so. Alright, let's head on to... Oh, we gained a level from that battle. Baby got to level 30, so yeah, Baby's now pretty much on par with us. Oh yeah, let me show off, let's see, not Mapster. Although you could show Mapster. There's the map, by the way. So if you were curious, I should have just used Mapster just to show where I was going instead of just going to the island and thinking that was the southern continent for some stupid reason. But anyway, where are you? Oh, it has to be. That's right. It has to be in town for that one because Mapster's there for out of town stuff. Okay. Now we're in town. Yeah, this lets you kind of figure out where you are. If it's a huge town or something like that, lets you figure it out. So, okay, well, anyway. That was great parade. It's too bad you missed it. Dang it! Oh well, not much we can do about that. My, but you're a fine, strong lad. How would you like to join the Royal Guards? Nah, I think you're making a mistake, but so be it. Just let me know if you change your mind. Alright, fine. We can do that. Good, let's go ahead and start the test. You've got nothing to worry about. Just do your best. Ready? What do you mean? I'm not ready. I'm never ready. For boss battle. Against the Toy Knight. He's not a challenge. He's actually not really a boss. He just has boss music for some reason, so... Toy Knight has 280 HP. He has a giant sword skill and Roboblade. And he gives you an item when you defeat him. But there's no strategy involved, just attack him. Ryu should be powerful enough to where he'll probably hardly do any damage to me, so... Yeah, see. He didn't even get to show off Roboblade. Oh well. But yeah, I wouldn't really worry about strategizing against this guy. I mean, if you're really, really low levels, just do the tough wall and all that, but... Very impressive. You have a great future as a soldier. Okay, all you have to do now is fill out this form. Oh, and we got a little problem here. I'm afraid that we can't accept children into the ranks. I wish there was something I could do. I'm sorry, but you attacked me with a soldier? But yet you can't recruit me. I see some hypocrisy there. I'll keep a place open for you. Come back when you're 18. Oh, and here's a little something for trying out. Well, at least he gave you something. Anyway, get Dr. Snooze. Not the sequel to the Stephen King novel. No, this is different. Dr. Snooze is number 19 on the list. He's multiple. He gives a sleep condition to a group of enemies for 4 PP. So the previous guy only gave Snooze as one character. This guy will snooze everyone, possibly. I forgot the living toy that snoozes everyone now at the top of my head. Let's see. God, we're getting so many toys, I'm starting to forget which ones do what now. Unless I'm in battle. At least it tells me what my they do when I look in the actual battle, unlike some other games we play. Yeah, Freud. So it just depends on how many enemies are on. So Freud can still be used where you're fighting single targeting enemies, but... Back again so soon? Do you want to run the test again? Nah. I think you're making a mistake. Well, there's no reason to. You already gave me the reward. So. Okay, anyway. Alright, we're in a new town. You know what that means. Talk to everyone, explore everything. Yep. Hopefully you guys like that. This lampshade fits in perfectly with the overall theme here. If I was in charge of every room, would have a flower. I think you said that before, so... How to make delicious candy every time. What a great book. I would like to make candy. That would be kind of neat. I mean, I made pies and stuff like that before. Fun with gardening. A guide for beginning green thumbs. Fun? Gardening? Not likely. There's an interesting thing that makes gardening interesting, but I don't know if I call it fun personally. But the Holy Man of Denvrado looks interesting. I wouldn't mind reading it. If it's as interesting as the Man of La Mancha. Nope, nothing there. Saving money the easy way. Yeah, don't spend it. Duh. Yeah. Don't you hate when you look for financial advice and everyone just gives you all these stupid suggestions? Or the obvious ones, you're like, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Or they try to sell you something to make money. Easy. I'm like, that's not how that works. I'm going to complain. This tour is not going according to schedule. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why you're complaining to me. Let's see what this house has to offer. Ah, a bug! Yeah, we got a bug if we search this box here, so... Alright, nothing on that one. This window gives the entire room a nice soft light. It really ties the room together. Anyway, this thing contains morning dewdrops. You have to pay for that, you know. What? No, I don't. Well, we don't need... Oh, sorry. It says it doesn't contain any living toys. A place like this isn't going to be selling living toys. But I want living toys. I think the game knows what we're doing, so it just makes fun of us every once in a while. What a cute set of jars. That's not a toy night. Leave it alone. Yeah, I'm sorry. We have a full range of goods. You need something? Yeah, we can buy candy bars, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, peach potion, bubblegum, taro seeds, go-go beans, and snooze weeds. Which I really don't need any of those right now, so... Yeah, I'm actually good on stuff right now, so... I like the way they inset the display cabinet into the wall. That makes it... Well, but doesn't that add an extra layer, line for dust and stuff like that? Aren't there any public toilets in the city? Oh dear. No, maybe? Question mark? Actually, let's start with the north and then we'll go from there in terms of exploring everything, so. Searching the wooden box. What's this? Nothing. Oh, we find cheeseburger. Yeah. The outfitter isn't giving that away. You have to buy it inside. Aw, man. This lady's a buzzkill. Oops. Well, sometimes different boxes will give a different result, so. Yeah, she's still mentioning the ring. The ring is Bupkis. I found it in a Cracker Jack box. They've gone off and left me again. Where's that daughter of mine? Your family left you behind? And you're old and elderly? Ugh. That's not cool, dude. The elderly need just as much care and acceptance as everyone else. They lived long enough. They shouldn't have to suffer at the end. Well, they will because of, yeah, whatever. I wish we could have dinner on a table with a flower on it. I mean, we haven't been at home in forever. Well, we did go. Actually, we didn't even go to my house. There was no reason to. Interior design for modern times. Look at that futuristic sofa. What's considered futuristic in this world? Women, how to live with one without fighting. That's funny. Oh, the impossible dream, my friend. The impossible dream. Let's go in this building here. Now, what's in here? A bed, of course. The lampshade fits in perfectly with the overall theme here. I think you said that before. Well, this is a sad little flower. What's a sad little Christmas tree? All right, Charlie Brown. There's something as beautiful as a flower in full bloom. Debatable, but I get your point. Well, you must be the ones that saved my husband's life. We can't thank you enough. Please make yourself comfortable. If there's anything you need, let me know. I know my husband wants to thank you himself. Oh yeah, that was the guy who was working for Calnivore or whatever, so yeah, this is his home. The watchmaker, yeah. It takes real skill to arrange flowers of all different colors. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, nothing in barrels. I forgot, you know, it's been forever since I've actually gone here before finding the watchmaker to save him, because you have to go to that island and save him, so. Oh wait, never mind. I was thinking that there was a way to get here before that, but no, I don't think so. No, yeah, you have to save him before this point, so. You can't go around looking in strangers' cabinets. Yeah, I can. Just watch me. Thank you for saving me at the North Tower. This is thanks for saving my life back there at the tower. Actually, you know what? I think you can go here before the North Tower. So, but I don't know what she says. I think she says something about her husband missing or something like that. But anyway, he gives us for saving them. We get the tarantula. Oh, hopefully you don't have arachnophobia, viewers. Tarantula living toy. The tarantula living toy is number 59. He's a multiple toy. He gives poison effect to all enemies instead of the single effect. So that can be useful. Poison is heinous, so especially when it happens to you. So, thank you for saving me. Okay, it doesn't say anything else. So. Oh, sorry. Thank you again for everything. It's so nice to have him home again, to see him tinker away with his watches. Are they even standard watchmakers anymore? Usually they're all electrical and all this other stuff, so you don't really have you don't have a guy you could go to just to, you know, fix your watch, because it's all different. But anyway, we talk. What a pretty wire fountain. I wish I had a coin to toss in it. Well, too bad. Hey, is this your wallet? I found it on the street over there. Let's try to find the owner of this wallet and give it to them. Anyway, take the wallet. Well, we can't keep it for ourselves? Fine. Wallet. A wallet you're holding for someone, so. Okay, so now we need to find the owner of this wallet, so. Great. Well, let's keep looking around while we wait, so. Or while we try to find them. Yeah, looks like a little mini light tower around here. Or bell tower, sorry. I wonder if it'll get struck by lightning or not. I don't know. We don't know what the weather conditions are like in this town. Is it common for... Well, I mean, most places will get rain unless you're a desert. It's just how often it occurs. Or how intense it can be. Yeah, the reason we climbed up, though, is for this. The living toy Sacrobat. It's not sacrilege, it's Sacrobat. Is he an acrobat that's a bat? Maybe. Anyway, Sacrobat, he's continuous. Oh, he's number 54. And he returns one living toy to you to attack all enemies. He's similar to the samurai in that way. I need to show off those toys. I haven't shown off samurai and stuff like that yet, so. Alright. Anyway, let's mess with these bells. What a pure tone. I love big bells. Ring, sing out the bells. Ring, ding-a-ling, sing, sing-a-ling, ding, ring-a-ding. Ringing the bells, all hail the bells, all says it seems to say, ding dong cry. I'm trying to remember the original version of that song. Have you ever heard a song so much that you hear the parody version of it or the mocking version so much that you don't even remember the original? It happens all the time. Somebody's up there. Working on the bell. Listen. Not that I was messing with it or anything, so. Searching the wooden box. It's empty. It's empty. Nothing inside. The sadness. Now, let's see what this place has. Knights Monthly. 101 rookie pitfalls. You better be careful. We've already fallen into all of them, my dear. Cleaning tips for men. I'm going to buy you this book. I will not learn to clean. Dang it. Actually, it's not that hard to clean. It's just annoying and tedious. But it must be done. Nothing there. Nothing. When I search stuff, it's not... I know where most items are. It's mainly for dialogue, because I don't remember every single dialogue. The bottles are all the same size, but the colors are different. 2 different colors, sure. This flower needs to have its water changed. Or you could just let it dry out and let the plant die. This lampshade fits... Okay, that's the same as before. Explore Carmarthen. It's not surprising this is only 1 page long. Yeah, the town's not very big. Famous pieces of armor. Good grief, who reads this junk? It's famous pieces of armor! Why would you not want to know about the famous pieces of armor, lady? It's to die for. Okay, wait. I don't know where I was going with that. I heard that once you join the Artima cult, they take you away from your family and your home. That's terrible. They should do something about that cult. Yeah, we tried in our town anyway. Or one of the towns anyway, so. Okay. This is the way to the famous Triscan Eastern Pass Gate. I'm going to take a picture of myself in front of it. Wait, this place has technology where it can actually take photographs? Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to remember if I want to go here yet, so. This ain't that. No, the castle's... Never mind, I can go in here. I was thinking of something else. The castle's a big thing down there. I was looking at my notes about... Okay. What's going on here? The testimony of Artima, the great prophet. Carmine was placed on Earth to save the true believers. Who's this Carmine guy? I don't know. What do you think? What do you think this pin is for? Makes it feel like a hotel. Oh yeah, sign in your souls here. You know, like I said, abandon all hope you enter. You sign here. You sign away your life. Candles add atmosphere to any room. That's true. I don't really do candles anymore because I don't like, you know. Well, I mean, I don't mind candles. Just I usually don't have a reason for them, so I usually don't do it. So. I was trying to think of any of the chairs actually had dialogue. The column inscribed with religious tracts. Seems like there's a team or cult branch in every place we go. Yeah, they're like everywhere. They're like ants, man. I love the way the candle flames dance as they burn. There is something hypnotic about that. What's keeping this thing in place anyway? What is it? Or what's keeping this thing in place? And what is it anyway? Well, it's like a star or something. Prophets, Book 1. And the great prophet Carmine caused the mighty god to awaken, and the god led his people to paradise. Typical religious books. Most of them usually have the same type of mentality behind them. What the? Oh, okay, same thing there. You can't make a solid oak column without using a very old tree. True. That's why they don't do it as much anymore. Now they use marble and other stones. I think it would look bare without all the gold trim. I think not. Gold trim makes everything better. I should know. I make gold trim. No, I just like gold trim. Even if it's not real gold, if it's gold plated or fake gold, I just like the look of gold. I love gold. After the party at the castle, Lord Kalinor is going east for the final confrontation. Kalinor lives at the castle? Huh. Well, we'll have to talk to him then if that's a possibility. Boy, you know what I'm gonna do when I grow up? I'm gonna marry Rommel. Who's Rommel? Charge! It's like, charge Kalinor to the rescue. He's got his own comic book. Well, he's like Conan the Barbarian or whatever, or anything like that. Snapshade fits in. Okay. Sometimes I'll read something until I recognize the description. I'm like, And nothing in these barrels, it seems like. Nothing. I've got a feeling there's something good around here. But there's nothing. You say it's good, but there's nothing here, lady. You lied to me. You lied to me. Okay, anyway. So we've got this castle to go to and meet Kalinor, huh? Old man, or drunk old man. Darn it, I look away for 1 second, I missed the parade. I came all the way to Trisket just to see it. Darn it! Or do you say, dang it? Sorry. Yeah, darn it. The man who lives here finally came home from Den Heldar, but his daughter, Aki, hasn't returned from the Yellow Walrus house. Yellow Walrus house? What does that even mean? Well, let's see. Guns and armor. No, that's not for us. But I like guns. I'm an American, dang it. Earned a degree in bloodletting. Ah, quack with a diploma. Oh, yeah, we're back in the day where they used to make you release blood from your system or make leeches eat your body because they thought that would cleanse out the toxins. How to make your next life better. Oh, I like the one I have now. There is certain situations where you need to let blood out for certain conditions, but it's not like back in the day they would just bleed you if you had anything going wrong with you. It didn't matter what it was. You know, put it all into a bucket, and you're like, ah! I heard about you. A friend of mine told me that you rescued a bunch of people from being held captive in that tower near Den Heldar. Yeah. Nothing else from you? No reward? Nothing? Anyway. Husband in the living room reading, wife in the dining room. Huh. Okay, and? What's wrong with that? Everyone has their own spaces. Oh, sorry. It contains slightly stale-tasting water. How can water get stale? No, we escaped from the cult, but our daughter has disappeared. Uh-oh, that's not good. Did she just go from one cult to the next? That'd be kind of funny in a way. Actually, there have been people like that in real life that'll drop from one thing to the next because they have no purpose in life. Everybody has books, but have you ever seen a single bookstore? There is no bookstores in this game, like actual selling of books. So yes, she makes a good point. It's always funny when the game kind of points fun at its own like design and everything like that. This powerful embrace made her. Okay, that's enough of that. Good. Some saucy romance books, huh? This family really likes books. I do like books too, but I don't collect books anymore, unfortunately. I just don't have the room for all of that. So if I do collect a book, it has to be something I really, really, really like. Otherwise, I'll just get a digital version or get it from the library. Kalkanor is the greatest night ever. It's the greatest night ever. I almost fainted when he said hello to me during the parade. He's the greatest night ever. So. Maybe we can come here for a picnic when you get older, Knight. Why not now? Why don't we ask that boy to help us? Yeah, okay. Excuse me, can you please take our picture? I mean, I guess I could, so I don't know why not, so. Alright, yeah, sure. We'd be happy to. Knight, don't drop the camera. Don't drop the soap. Oh, wait, that's different. Yeah, because you could slip. Baby, what are you doing? Say cheese. 1, 2, 3. So they got Polaroids in this world? Why don't we ask that boy to help us? Okay, it's the same dial again? No? Thanks for nothing, buddy. I just did it, dude! With that mode, with this mode, it's like the city's on the little lake. Yeah, true. Oh, sorry. Sorry, it said there was some rotten food in there. It must have got caught in this old armor during combat. But we get a sick weed for that. Let me see if it says it again. Yeah, so find some worn out armor with some sick, rotten weed on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to just run through the dial that fast. I accidentally pressed the button too quickly. Oh, we got an armor shop here. Very nice. That's all you had to say. No, wait, this is legendary sword of... Oops, never mind. It's just a cheap ripoff. Dang it. Yeah, I got my hopes up. If you see something you like, ask the owner how much it is. No, I'd rather just take it. You're not going to let me, are you? They sure have a lot of swords here. Yes, it's a weapon shop. That looks expensive, Knight. Although Knights aren't the most optimal weapon. Well, it depends. Knights, I mean, swords are pretty optimal, but it depends on what you're doing. Pick what you want from the display racks, not from the crates. But I like digging through stuff. It's like a bargain bin. A bargain bin of fun. Revolves, armor, and Triskin. You can't compare our honest store like ours to the greasy joint like my brother's. Our merchandise is far higher in quality. Really. Anyway, he's got the Cleaver Sword, Black Sword, Celtic Sword, and Demon Sword. So quite a bit. So I'll probably end up buying a sword here just because it's such a huge jump that would be worth it. Then we got Bar Mail, Black Plate, Celtic Plate, and Leopard Armor. And then we got Iron Helmet and Viking Helmet, but there's no reason to buy it because of the Zeppetto Helmet. And we can also buy Marble Shield, Black Shield, Celtic Shield, and Leopard Shield. Might do that. That's a pretty nice jump. Then we got the Brave Ring, which prevents fear here for almost 10,000 rubies. And the Wake Ring, which foils sleep spells for 10,000 as well. I won't buy it right this second, but... Oh, forgot to examine this. Now this I like. It's an honest, no-nonsense piece of equipment. That actually is supposed to be... Actually, even the shrouds are stylish. A piece of armor that actually is, you know, reasonable, that actually does what it's supposed to do, and it's not like designer fluff. What a great parade. I never knew Rommel was that beautiful. Rommel is, for those who forgot, she's the, like, wizard or caster of the Calcanor's group. Welcome to MTC, the Monster Training Center. Now that's a monster that needs training. Would you like to step inside? No? Oh, come on. Monsters need training to become strong. You're going to have to train your monster someday, you know. Like a Pokemon? Or Pal World or something? Good decision. Or Digimon, or... What was that one? Yokai, was it Yokai Watch or whatever? How many games had the whole monster collecting thing? Quite a few. I mean, it's a classic, but... I mean, it's based off bug collecting in Japan, but... Good decision, you won't regret it. Go inside and tell them I sent you. Did Walt send me? Is that who it is? Anyway, let's check this place out. This ring was designed just for monsters. Huh. Oh yeah, well, it's kind of neat. Got ourselves a training dummy. 1, 2, 1, 2. Body blow, sock it to him. Alright, getting a little bit into this, aren't you, lady? Used all the... Oh, what? Let's see what's happening in the castle. Finally, dialogue changed. Biff, pang, pow. You sure know how to beat up a defenseless dummy. Look, you beat the stuffing out of it. Anyway, we get a hamburger for beating the stuffing out of this thing. You're brighter than you look, Knight. Which ain't saying much. Okay. I think you say the same thing. Who's this dummy supposed to look like? Generic man number 1. The counter is made from a single slab of marble. Wow. That's a lot of work for that, huh? Welcome to MTC, the Monster Training Center. So, do you want to train your monster? Yeah. Stop by again anytime. How's your HP? Yeah, we could show it off. Sure. That's the spirit. Shall we get started? Yeah, let's get an explanation for that. Okay, I'll run you through the rules before we get started. What we offer here is training for your monster by letting your monster spar against one of our monsters. Now, you can't help your monster out during the fight, other than to give him orders. And of course, this isn't a free service. Are you ready to start his training? We'll do one training. I don't really need to do it, but... Alright, first you need to pick an opponent. So we can choose... Yeah, look at how costly it is. And yeah, you have him fight against all these different opponents. Boomda, Jellyfish Man, Triad, Fatbat, Ivy, and Bonefly. I really don't think it's worth doing it, other than getting transformations. But stop by again anytime. Because it's 3,000 for something that we don't really need to do. We can get babies levels up pretty efficiently without doing that, so that's something to consider, I guess. Okay. Double checking something. Baby's flower stand. What a coincidence. That's baby's name. I think it changes depending on what baby's name. Oh wait. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Would you like to purchase a red rose for 300 ruby? No. It's okay if you don't want to buy any. Alright, Aerith. Now my boss is going to be very angry with me. Alright, fine, we'll do it. So those three are going to save the world, I wonder. I wonder. Searching the wooden box. Look at those poor flowers packed in crates. How sad. I'm surprised they survived. Okay, same dialogue. This plant is going to blossom any day now. What kind of flowers do you think it has? You usually can tell by the plant, by like the leaf and everything. These flowers are so cute. I want one. Where would we put it, lady? We don't have any place to put it. Do you know the plants can keep the air in a room clean? Depends on the plant. Not all plants do that. Some plants. Well, I mean, what I mean is plants do the whole, recycling carbon monoxide, but some will do other effects, or it takes more powerful plants to do it. Some of it's just a minute effect that doesn't really do anything. But I do have plants on my room to try and do that, so maybe you should be a florist when you grow up, Knight. That's an interesting one. That's an yeah. Okay. Of course he keeps the best flower for the counter. Of course he does. That girl better be selling my flowers. What are you gonna do, beat her? I hate to think about those consequences, man. Excuse me, sir, would you like to purchase a red rose? Sure. Oh, thank you. Now my boss won't be angry with me tonight. Would you mind telling me your name? Knight? That's a nice name. You're kind of cute, too. I'm kind of too young for you, lady. Rose. We got the rose item, so. Let's see. Actually, I think Baby has it now, so. Actually, since we don't need the Chester flute for a hot minute, let's let Baby carry that. Actually, I guess I could have just looked at the rose while we're here. Rose, a sensual crimson rose. Sensual? Ooh la la. Ooh la la. But anyway. Alright, well, it looks like our journeys have finally taken us to the town of Triskin, and Kellinor and his group are there. What have they done to set up to save the world? Is there something we can help? Or are we going to go on our own little journey still? Find out next time in the next episode of Guardians Crusade. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.